Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaRuach, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the elect. So I'm going to read this again. This is Romans 13:11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Yeah, so if there are any individuals out there that may be part of the elect, that's still asleep, now it's time to wake up. Okay, because we are literally at the end of this thing. Okay, things are turning up exponentially. Okay, all the prophecies are getting ready to be fulfilled. All right, it says, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Okay, so it's even nearer than when we first came in this truth. Okay, speaking for the brothers, that came in, around, 2007, 2008, 2009. Okay, but even, when the apostles and elders came in, okay, the salvation is even nearer than that. Okay, we getting ready to get out of here, man. All right, Yahweh Shai is literally getting ready to crack the clouds. Okay, so we see what's going on out there in the Middle East. These nations are turning against each other, man. Just as Yahweh Shai prophesied. Okay, and although we see all these things taking place, okay, we know and understand that, all right, Yahweh Shai is coming back. Okay, we still have to keep in mind of what's getting ready to come down the pipeline. Okay, although we are in very, very exciting times, watching these things turn up out there in the Middle East is very exciting. Okay, because it is, Yahweh Shai bringing his prophecies to pass. Okay, but what that means for us is, like we just read, salvation is near, but also our test is getting ready to take place, man. Okay, the hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble. All right, so we can't, lose sight of that. All right, so I'm going to continue on here in Romans, the 13th chapter. It says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Okay, so we have to continually remove ourselves from this society. Okay, any blemish that we may have, now is the time to clean it up. Okay, now is the time to get rid of all that. All right, while there's still time. Okay, because like the scriptures say, when Yahweh Shai comes back, we want to be found blameless. Okay, so although we see these things turning up out there in the Middle East, okay, and we know that that means our salvation is nearer than when we believe, it also means that we have to be more on point the closer we get to this thing, man. Okay, because we don't want to be caught off guard. Okay, we don't want to be found with spots on us when Yahweh Shai comes back. Okay, and especially, when all hell's breaking loose out here, we want to have the protection from Yahweh Shai. Okay, it says, let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, the evil works of this world. Okay, which we know and understand, that it's impossible to be 100% perfect down here. Okay, however, the scriptures tell us to offend less. All right, so if there's anything, that we can close up, any breaches that we can close up, okay, any sins, that we can avoid, we have to implement that. Okay, it says, let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, which that's what the people in the world are on. Okay, they all about having fun and turning up every day. Okay, which us in this truth, we can't be like that, especially the times that we getting ready to enter into, man. All right, the scriptures talk about us being sober. All right, which when you look that word up, it goes into you being sober minded, you having a clear mind to be able to discern what's going on and to be able to discern what you're supposed to be doing out here, what moves you should be making. Okay, it's unwise for you to be in a turn up spirit, okay, or a party spirit. All right, although we have certain times where we get amongst each other, we have a good time. That's not the end all be it all. Okay, that's not the main focus of this thing. All right, because there's gonna come a time where you ain't gonna be able to meet up with bros. So what were you in this thing for to begin with? If it was just to be a hangout dude, then you're done when the hour of temptation comes. Okay, because ain't gonna be no brothers hanging out with you, chilling, drinking, eating. Okay, it ain't gonna be like that. All right, we gonna go through all our temptation just like Yahweh Shai went through his temptation. Okay. So we're going to be faced with the same thing. We're going to be faced with an enticement to sin. Okay. And if your, foundation is, hanging out with bros, then you're done. Okay. It says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness. Okay. Which wantonness means undisciplined. Okay. And you cannot be undisciplined while you walk with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay. The Most High, he basically puts fetters on you to keep you on a certain path. All right. We were undisciplined when we were in the world. Okay. But now that we are in this truth, okay, we've been bridled. Okay. We've been put under control. We've been domesticated. All right. We're no longer those wild animals that's out there in the field. Okay. It says, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, and make not provision for the flesh. Because if we make provisions for the flesh, if we continually feed that, it's going to be over for us. Okay? Because it's getting ready to get real hectic out here, man. It's going to get real bad out here. All right? And if you ain't in the right mentality, you ain't going to make it. Okay? It says to make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof, because that's how Esau Edom is going to take you down. Okay? When that Haragma comes out, Esau is playing on your carnal side, man. He wants you to be in a state to where, you think that there's no hope. Okay? There's no food out here. There's no security. The only food I'm going to get, okay, the only way I'm going to survive, all right, is if I go to Esau Edom. All right? But see, we know and understand that that's not true. Okay, but if you're not feeding that, if you're feeding the flesh continually, then you're going to fail this test that's getting ready to come up. Okay, because again, like I said, it's going to get bad out here, man. All right, all these things that you see taking place, okay, the wars breaking out there in the Middle East, okay, Syria getting overthrown, the state of Israel turning up on these different Arab nations, okay, these nations pivoting towards Russia. Okay, yeah, World War III is getting ready to break out, but also Jacob's trouble is coming. The hour of temptation is coming. The famine is coming. Okay, the pestilence is coming. All right, the time where Yahweh Shem Yahushai smites the earth with plagues. That's the times that we in. Okay, so we got to keep those things in mind. All right, this is Jeremiah 30, and I'll start at 1. It says, the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, saying, thus speaketh the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, power of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in the book. And that's how we have the scriptures today. Okay, the words that were spoken to the prophets, they had individuals write them down. They wrote them down themselves in some cases. Okay, and those writings ended up becoming compiled, and now we have the scriptures today. Okay, that's why we had the book of Jeremiah, the book of Ezekiel, the book of Haggai, the book of Zechariah. Okay, those were prophets that received the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, the Most High actually spake to these individuals. It says, for lo, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah. So we getting ready to get up out of here. Okay, the captivity that we're currently in, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to loose our bands. Okay, he's going to remove us from this place. All right. And we see the signs pointing to that. Okay, that's why these wars are ramping up. All right. Well, that's why all these people are getting exposed. Well, the nigga Jay-Z, he just got exposed, man. Okay, he over there, getting down with 13-year-old girls. All right. And eventually all of these individuals are going to be exposed. Okay, what Esau Edom is doing now, he's exposing Jake because, Jake is fodder. Jake's the scapegoat. Okay, so he'll throw Jake out there, but eventually it's going to come on him. Okay, eventually he's going to get exposed at a high level. All the wickedness that this nigga's doing is going to come out. Okay, but he'll throw Jake under the bus first because he hates you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, here it is. You niggas was up in them parties, up in them back rooms, doing all these seances with Esau Edom, thinking that you was buddy with them. Yeah, see, they cool with me, but they don't like, Jake that ain't in the know. Well, now look at what's going on. All right. But eventually everything is going to be revealed, man, as the scriptures say. Okay. It says that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. And this is the times that we're in. Okay, we are getting ready to be delivered from Babylon the Great and from the four corners of the earth where Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai scattered us. Okay, but before that deliverance takes place, there's going to be a test. All right, and if you fail, it's over for you. Okay, you don't get no second chances. You don't get no do-overs. All right, so we got to make sure that we are in the proper mentality right now. Okay, it says, and these are the words that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. So both kingdoms. All right, because the Most High is going to deliver both kingdoms. Both kingdoms are going to be tested. All right, it says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace. And this is what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is getting ready to do down here on the earth. Okay, the Most High is getting ready to turn up on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and even though we are servants of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're going to be in the midst of these things, man. Okay, now we hope and pray that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai spares us. However, we still going to be in it. Okay, the Most High is not going to, you know, like the bugged out anti-Christians say, it's going to be a rapture. You know, we're going to get taken up out of here while the hell is taking place. And then, you know, after everything is said and done, the smoke settles, so to speak, then we're going to be brought back down here. No, we're going to be in the midst of this. Okay, we're going to be in the midst of the famine, in the midst of the pestilence. All right. But like we was reading earlier in Romans the 13th chapter, we are not supposed to give occasion to the flesh throughout these different things. Okay, so while these things are popping off, while we're faced with famine, okay, we're going to be faced with times where we don't have food. All right, we're not supposed to give in to the flesh during these times. We're supposed to stay in the spirit. Okay, continually trust and lean on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. And this is representing of great fear falling on so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is getting ready to turn up on Jake. Okay, and Jake deserves it, man. Jake is a complete demon. All right, but we're going to be in the midst of these things. All right. So like I'm saying, you know, we just got to make sure that we maintain the proper mindset, the proper mentality going into these days. Okay. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay. And that's what we're banking on. We're banking on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to deliver us out of Jacob's trouble. Okay, but that doesn't mean that we won't experience it. Okay, we are going to experience Jacob's trouble, but we hope that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has mercy on us, okay, and delivers us from Jacob's trouble. Okay, but all we got to do is continually maintain our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, keep doing what we're doing, all right? But if there's areas that we can improve on, okay, we need to improve on that now. All right, before, you know, the time is up, man. Okay, it says, for it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds. And strangers shall no more serve themselves of him, but they shall serve the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob. So we really don't got nothing to fear. Okay, the only thing that we have to worry about is to make sure that we stay on point with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's our main focus. That's our main concern. Okay, don't give over to the flesh. Stay in the spirit. All right. It says, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, neither be dismayed. Okay, and that word dismayed means to lose enthusiasm. Okay, because it's going to get rough out here, man. All right, again, we're going to go, you know, a certain time period without having food. Okay, you're going to go a certain time period without having water. Shit's going to pop off and ain't just going to be, you know, a walk in the park. Okay, You ain't just gonna have, water stocked up everywhere. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to test us. All right. But like it says in Revelation, the 3rd chapter, he will keep us from the hour of temptation if we, hold fast to this word. Okay. So as long as we maintain our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, okay, and we don't give occasion to the flesh, we're going to be good. That's the battle though. All right. Continually fighting the flesh. All right. And fighting the flesh through the hour of temptation. Okay. That's when we really going to have to lean on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. It says, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar. Okay. And thy seed from the land of their captivity. So it doesn't matter how far away we are. Okay. From the land of Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to deliver us. Okay. So here it is. We're on the other side of the world. And see, well, practically speaking, how would we get back to the land of Israel from here? We can't walk. Okay, Esau, Edom, he controls the air, the skyways. Okay, so there ain't no way in hell a bunch of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to be able to board planes and go back over there to that land in a mass exodus. Esau going to shut that shit down. Okay, then you got to get a visa. You got to fill out all this paperwork to see if the state of Israel is going to accept you in that land. So that's not going to work. Okay, so Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai himself is going to deliver us from Babylon the Great and from the four corners of the earth and set us back over in that land. Okay, and it don't matter what you other nations got to say. Okay. It says, for lo, I will save thee from afar and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. For I am with thee, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. Because Jake gonna get fucked up. Okay, don't get it twisted, man. Jake is gonna get fucked up. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gonna decimate the 2/3. Okay, Jake is gonna get it, man. All right. But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is not going to completely destroy the nation of Israel. Okay. It says, though I make a full end of all nations whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. But I will correct thee in measure. So there's a certain amount of Israelites that's going to be destroyed. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to open the floodgates on them. He going to treat them like heathen. Okay. No mercy for these individuals. All right. They're going to get completely jacked up and destroyed, man. It says, but I will correct thee in measure and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. So Israel is going to be punished. Okay, and while these punishments are being dished out, we're going to be down here. Okay, seeing these things take place, experiencing these things, experiencing the famine. Okay, experiencing the pestilence. All right, we're going to be in the midst of this. All right, some brothers may even get sick. Well, what do we do in that situation? We maintain our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. We ask Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to heal us. Okay. The 2/3, they don't have access to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai like we have access to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. So when there's no food, what do? We call on the Heavenly Father. The Most High knows that we need to eat. Okay. The Most High knows if you're sick for a long time, you're eventually going to die. Okay. This is 2nd Ezra 15:10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, which the ones that's not going to be suffered to dwell here is talking about the elect. The rest of you Israelites, you're going to die. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai going to put you to death. Okay, it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. Okay, so these people gonna get jacked up out here, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gonna do a number on Babylon, just like he did a number on ancient Egypt. Okay. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before and will destroy all the land thereof. So this whole place is gonna get wiped out. All right. It says, Egypt shall mourn and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. And that plague, the ultimate plague, is the thermonuclear missiles. Okay. which even going into that, the only way for you to be delivered from that is if you on the good side of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So these things are going to be taking place out here, man. You're going to have different skirmishes taking place, civil war breaking out, okay? Different marauding groups going after each other, all right? Breaking and enterings taking place at an all-time high, okay? Mass crime throughout, Babylon, man, okay? It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, which sedition is basically actions or speech, that's going against the government. So you're going to have these individuals that's going to be anti-government out here, okay? These Edomites and, these bugged out Babylonians, all right, that want to exercise their Second Amendment right to overthrow the government if it becomes tyrannical. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of individuals like that out here, man. Okay, and they show you that in these movies, all right? Bushwick was one of them. That movie, Handmaid's Tale, was based upon, a group successfully doing that. They implemented their own form of government, okay? That was supposed to be, based upon the scriptures, all right? But you're going to have a lot of individuals that, they want to do that, okay? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. So it's going to be lawlessness out here. Okay. The kings represent, the different politicians, the board of supervisors, the Senate, Congress, okay, the governors, all right, the president. So the lawmakers, okay, they ain't going to regard those individuals. Any laws that those individuals have passed, that's going to go out the window. Okay, so you having to stop at stop signs of murder, okay, and that's going out the window. Basically, it's going to be the purge out here, man, okay, and we're going to need the protection of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to survive these things, okay. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. The princes is talking about the law enforcement, okay, so your sheriffs, your police department, they ain't going to care about none of that. Okay, they ain't gonna care about the laws or the law enforcement. Okay, because if the law enforcement does want to step up, hey, they gonna get it too. Okay, they're gonna be treated like another group out here. The police roll up, they got weapons. Well, hey, this group got weapons too. They gonna fight. Okay, and eventually it's gonna get to the point to where the cops they gonna say, to hell with it, man. We ain't going out there. Okay, and we might see that sooner than later. Okay, especially out here on the West Coast, man, the Bay Area in particular. Okay, these, two major cities out here are dealing with a budget deficit. Okay, so they're going to have to cut funding to these different programs, all right? Which the main thing they want to cut in Oakland, which that's one of the cities that's facing the budget deficit. The other one is San Francisco. Okay, the main thing they want to cut to try to balance the budget out is, the health services. Okay, emergency services, which includes the police department and the fire department. Okay, and Oakland is already bad, man. So imagine if what would happen if the police gets more cuts. Okay. It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So it's about to get real hectic out here, man. Okay, these people are going to be breaking into each other's houses looking for food. All right. Anybody they find in that house is getting killed. Okay, or taken. All right, so we are going to need, divine intervention, man, okay, to survive these things. All right, and to, make sure that we got that help from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We got to make sure that we on point. All right, this is I'll bring this out, then we'll close it up. This is 2 Ezra 16:74. It says, "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai power." All right, like I was mentioning earlier. Okay, if there's things that we can improve on, okay, if there's certain things that we can, close up, okay, any faults, all right, that we're doing, hey, now's the time to do it. Okay, because we see these things happening. We know that means that, Yahweh Shai is that much closer to coming back. So that means we got to prepare ourselves for the wedding, man. Okay, you don't want to be late. All right. It says, "In the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai power, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves." Okay, and there's certain things that we have done in the past and continue to do that we don't got to worry about, really. Okay, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to forgive that. Okay, so there's certain things, that the Most High, he's just going to overlook. All right, but if there's anything that we can do, to improve, hey, why not do it? Okay, why not make yourself look better for, the bridegroom, if you can? Okay. It says, "Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves." Okay, also things that we have done, before we came in the truth. Okay, don't let those things overtake you and Satan hop on you and tell you that you're not worthy of serving Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, which again goes back to the flesh. Okay, you give an occasion to the flesh. All right, and then you get in that mentality, you be like, oh, well, me following the Heavenly Father is pointless. I might as well just go into the world, do what these people in the world is doing. Most High ain't dealing with me anyway. Okay, all the shit that I did, that's definitely not the mentality that you want to be in. Okay, it's like we read earlier, we put off those works of darkness, man. Okay, we're no longer that creature that was doing those things. We're a new creature now. Okay, it says, "Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities. Like as a field is covered over with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. It is left undressed and is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith." And that's going to happen to all these individuals that ain't right in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. They're going to get burned. Okay, so to make sure that we don't end up in that fire, okay, we got to make sure that we on point with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, especially, seeing what's going on. All right, all hell is breaking loose pretty much all throughout the earth, man. Okay, these prophecies are being fulfilled, which means Yahweh Shai is coming back. Okay, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is getting ready to visit the earth. Okay, so we just make sure that we on point. We ain't got nothing to worry about, man. Okay, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai will deliver his servants. So I just want to go into that. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hashem Ruach HaKodesh. Double honor to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone. Shalom.